The advance for Vought Rising has officially dropped, expanding the universe of the boys. This production will unveil the origins of Soldier Boy and his original squad. We will also explore the birth of Vought, the powerful corporation responsible for creating superhumans. In this content, we will break down every moment of the trailer and share all confirmed information available to date. Ready? Let's begin. The footage confirms the story unfolds in New York during 1950, long before the events we know from the main series. The official description presents Vought Rising as a police intrigue filled with twists that traces the beginnings of the Vought Corporation in the 1950s, the early missions of Soldier Boy, and the darker maneuvers of Stormfront, then known as Clara Vought. With this foundation clear, we start our scene-by-scene breakdown. We hear Soldier Boy in conversation with Clara. He states, "You know, if you are working on something, I could help. I want to fight for the flag. I want to be a hero." This dialogue establishes the character's trajectory. We will see Soldier Boy at the moment he gains his abilities. This is a more idealistic version, genuinely committed to heroism. He has not yet become the aggressive and extremist figure we encountered in The Boys. The writing team will need to handle this transition carefully to maintain coherence with the main narrative. In the same room appears Clara Vought, who has not yet adopted the Stormfront identity. According to the established timeline, years remain before she uses the name Liberty and later assumes Stormfront. The scene suggests she has a project underway, and Soldier Boy could be part of it. For those wondering if she already possesses powers at this point, evidence points to yes. Later, we observe her taking down a soldier with ease and then wiping her hand. Clara overcomes him effortlessly, confirming she already has abilities, though she does not yet operate as Liberty. We also meet Soldier Boy's teammates, Torpedo, Bombsight, and Private Angel. In the original series, it was mentioned they received the compound, just like Soldier Boy, making them immortal like him. While we know little about their backgrounds, it is almost certain Bombsight will maintain a significant rivalry with Soldier Boy. Both characters despised each other in the main narrative, and that dynamic must be reflected here. In this prequel, investigators appear alongside an African-American woman opening a vehicle trunk. This sequence pays homage to an iconic scene from the original series where protagonists performed a similar action. It anticipates a mystery to solve and law enforcement involvement in the investigation. Bombsight poses before cameras alongside the same woman mentioned earlier. According to available information, she would be a Harlem housewife, raising questions about the reason for this homage. She is likely a civil rights activist. During that era, numerous African-American citizens fought for equality within their community. This could explain her relevance to the plot beyond her everyday appearance. A location called Sage Grove Center appears. For those who do not recall, in the original series, this is the psychiatric hospital where several superhumans are confined, including characters like Cindy. Though it appears to be a conventional mental health facility, it actually functions as a Vought installation designed to conduct tests on patients. Inside the facility, an African-American man is subjected to an injection of the compound. The scene makes clear he resists, confirming procedures are performed without his consent. We must consider that during this period, only the initial version of the compound existed, known as V1. This formula was considerably more unstable and most test subjects did not survive. This suggests the series may show Vought capturing African-American men to use them as forced experimentation subjects. Later, we observe this man's capabilities, superhuman strength and resistance to bullet impacts. He is also seen confronting multiple targets. Some viewers speculate this could be Black Noir in his early stages, but this is incorrect. According to official chronology, the original Black Noir was born in 1960, a decade after this series' events. In those same shots, we notice a relevant detail. This man's eyes emit a green glow. This could indicate two possibilities. First, he possesses an unrevealed ability. Second, someone is manipulating his mind. Remember, he received the compound against his will, making it unlikely he would volunteer for missions. Scenes appear of a soldier amid armed conflict. The context is unclear, but he carries a shield very similar to Soldier Boy's. This could be an early version of the character. Perhaps the government had already created other soldiers to turn them into national symbols, but those projects failed. We see Soldier Boy being photographed by press and posing for promotional images. The series will explore how his rise to fame began and how he was transformed into a national icon. We observe the African-American woman pressing a button on an unknown device. The trailer intercuts this scene with images of superhumans covering their ears, suggesting the apparatus is an early version of equipment Vought would later use to disorient supers through sonic waves. This woman remains enigmatic. Though described as a Harlem housewife, in several shots she handles a weapon with skill. This points to her possibly being an undercover agent or having a similar role. She wears an engagement ring, indicating she is married or that marriage forms part of her cover. Clara exchanges glances with a man wearing glasses. I am convinced this is Frederick Vought, according to the boy's canon. He was the creator of the original compound and founder of the Vought Corporation. He is a scientist of Nazi origin recruited by the United States to transfer his research to the country. In the main series, it is mentioned he was married to Stormfront and died later due to advanced age. In this production, we will see how he established Vought and began his experiments on human beings. We observe researchers testing the compound on cattle, but the formula causes explosions. This is not new. The original series already showed Vaught's inclination toward animal experimentation. Here, we will witness the beginnings of these procedures to perfect the compound. The series concludes with Clara speaking a line to Ben. There is a brighter future. We just have to take it. This is the same statement Stormfront made to Homelander in the original series. Remember, she holds an extremist ideology of Nazi origin and aspires to build a world led by superhumans of white ancestry. In this prequel, we will see how she takes her first steps toward realizing that future she has always sought. To close, I want to mention a theory circulating among fans. Many expressed disappointment because in the original series, Soldier Boy was frozen permanently. However, it is possible Vought Rising serves to alter this fate. The hypothesis suggests this series could function like Better Call Saul, showing Soldier Boy's past while also including fragments of his future. If confirmed, this would explain why the main series never addressed what would happen to him. I believe he will awaken at some point, and his trajectory will connect with what is revealed in Vought Rising. But what do you think? Well, that is all for today. If you enjoyed this content, you would help me greatly by leaving your approval. That would be legendary.